What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the video. It's your boy GKF Dr. Thunder back here again to talk to you guys about another driver and how good they actually are. We're going to be comparing some stats today, just like we did with Bubba Wallace. We got another huge driver today, as you guys have read in the title. It's Kyle Larson. His sponsors and scheme were revealed today, and it looked awesome. So we're going to be taking a look at him. We're going to be comparing some of his stats because Kyle Larson is very interesting. He has never been in a good ride, really. Like the Ganassi ride was okay, but he has never been in a terrific ride. And so we're going to see what he's done in his career so far today, and we are going to take a look at how we think he's going to do for Hendrick Motorsports in 2021. It's going to be a great video. These videos take a lot of work, so make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And with that being said, I just got one more thing for you guys. So if you are someone of the Christian faith, you have a strong belief in God like I do, I have some exciting news for you guys. So I am officially partnering with a brand called God the Father Apparel. They make Christian apparel, obviously, and I'm very excited. I'm going to leave a link to that down in the description. I'm not going to talk about it too much here because, I don't want to, isolate any of you guys who don't believe in that, but I'm very, very excited. So if you guys want to help me out and support me, if you could go down to the link and, purchase something to get a conversation started about God, that would be awesome. So with that being said, let's talk about my boy, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is an interesting story, of course. Out of Elk Grove, California, he is quite the guy. He was bred in NASCAR's diversity program, and a ton of people loved him. Awesome guy, and he had a lot of success. For a mediocre cup ride, he did the best that he could, and he was awesome. He was on top of the world, slated to get a better ride following this season, and things were just really looking up for Kyle Larson. Then obviously during quarantine, during a iRacing event, he let a racial slur slip, and everything just kind of came crashing down. He got booted from NASCAR, lost all his sponsors, basically lost everything, and he has made quite the triumphant return. He won a ton of World of Outlaws races, and it's very apparent that he's trying to, change his ways, and I think he obviously regrets what he did, which is awesome. Hopefully, Bubba is okay with everything that happened. That's the most important thing. And yeah, so he's got quite the interesting story. I personally love Kyle Larson. I love the man. I love everything that he's done, and I think he's a great driver on track. So I apologize if that shows a little bias in this stats video, but hopefully it doesn't. And let's get into some of his stats here, shall we? Once again, if you guys are wondering, I'm getting all of my stats from Racing Reference. So he has been in the Cup Series for 8 years since 2013. He has had 223 races, 6 wins, 56 top 5s, 101 top 10s. He's been on pole 8 times. And his average start is 13.7, and his average finish is 15. Now, he is in a little bit better car than Bubba Wallace was in that video, but he does have better stats across the board as well. I'm going to try not to draw as many comparisons to that, though, because I want to make this as a standalone series. So I'm going to kind of avoid talking about the Bubba video, but we are going to do roughly the same thing that we did in that. So we're going to compare his 2013 season to the driver that was before him in the 42 car, which I believe was Juan Pablo Montoya. I'll have to check on that, but we're going to find out. So with that being said, let's dive into some of that stuff. So yes, I was right. It was Juan Pablo Montoya in 2013 before Kyle Larson took over. And obviously, take this all with a grain of salt because NASCAR teams change a lot over time. But what we like to do here is compare Juan Pablo Montoya's stats in the 2013 year, driving the same car as Kyle Larson would be driving in the 2014 year. That's, I think, the best comparison that we can make. It's not perfect, but it is nice to kind of line up some stats, and then we like to take a look at his current day stats as well. Another interesting tidbit is Juan Pablo Montoya is officially the first person ever that I have covered their stats more than once on this channel, which is absurd. I don't know why Juan Pablo Montoya is the first person, but that's kind of crazy. So, in 2014, Kyle Larson raced the entire season. He had 8 top 5s, 17 top 10s. He was on pole once, and he finished 17th in the points with an average start of 15.6 and an average finish of 14.2. So that's pretty good stats there, especially for a first-year competitor. Now, obviously, he had many starts in dirt, which was awesome. But Juan Pablo Montoya in the same car in 2013 had 4 top 5s, 8 top 10s. He finished 21st in points with an average start of 14.6 and an average finish of 19.3, which is not very good. He lost some time. Obviously, Juan Pablo Montoya is not the best competition for Kyle Larson, but Kyle Larson actually started behind Juan Pablo Montoya on average, which is interesting to see. That kind of shows that, you know, Kyle Larson may not have been in as good of equipment, but he got the most out of what he has. I think that's a good way to summarize Kyle Larson's career so far, is that he's got the most out of what that he has. Chip Ganassi Racing, obviously not a premier team by any means in NASCAR, but over his career, he finished 17th in points, then 19th, then 9th, 8th, 9th, 6th, and this year 34. That doesn't really count, but pretty crazy to just kind of look at how well he's done in that car. I think that Kyle Larson is an absolute star, and I believe that many people would agree with me. I think it's kind of crazy that he hasn't gotten a better ride yet. It's pretty cool that he stayed loyal to Chip Ganassi Racing, though, even though he probably could have gotten in a better seat. And I am really excited to see what he can do with Hendrick this year. He has been absolutely crushing it in 2019 and even before then. So putting him in a top tier ride, heck, the last champion was Chase Elliott, who drives for Hendrick. So to put him in that kind of equipment in a top tier ride, I think we see no less than 4 wins this year from Kyle Larson. I know that's a high number, and Chase Elliott just kind of skirted through there, but Kyle Larson is an absolutely top-tier NASCAR driver, and putting him in a top-tier ride is going to be just an absolute force to be reckoned with, to be honest. I know that is a very high prediction, but I see it, honestly, maybe 3 or 4 is my prediction. Because I have very high hopes for Kyle Larson, and yeah, I think that he's going to do excellent in 2021. So with that being said, I want to close out this video by talking about his last, credible season here, 2019. I want to just read his stats off to you guys, so you guys kind of get what's going on here. In 2019, he had 1 win. He had 8 top 5s, 17 top 10s. He was on the pole once, and he finished 6th in points, marking his best point season, an average start of 12.9 and an average finish of 15.1, which isn't awesome. He obviously dropped back, but that win got him into the playoffs, so pretty awesome to see, and I really look forward to what he's doing in NASCAR. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys enjoyed this stats breakdown. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and this has been Decaf Dr. Thunder. I will catch you guys next time.